because it wasn't fair to limit him to the hours of 11 a.m. till 1 p.m., you can now enjoy Walt Bonetti whenever you want. The Walt Bonetti Podcast is on now.
Welcome to episode 6 of the Walt Bonetti Podcast for January 10th. The Walt Bonetti Podcast is brought to you by the Original Italian Pie of Kenner and Coppa Donut. A little bit later, we'll be telling you how much it really costs to live in Louisiana and New Orleans. Our dumbass of the day is a woman who got a little upset over her fast food order. And 4 Houston teens play demolition derby at an auto dealership. But first, these quick hits. President Trump is in Texas today, touring the Mexican-American border, but he will be in New Orleans on Monday to address the National Farm Bureau Federation at their annual convention. The president's trip is described as a quick in-and-out visit with no fundraisers planned. About 7,000 attendees will converge on the Morial Convention Center for the Farm Bureau Convention. Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards and Agriculture Commissioner Mike Strain will address the convention on Sunday. New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell expects to choose the next NOPD superintendent by Monday, and the new head will likely come from within the NOPD. Outgoing Superintendent Michael Harrison said, quote, "The mayor has options, and we believe that there are people within the department that could rise up and lead the agency." Saints coach Sean Payton walked into a team meeting room with 4 armed guards, the Lombardi Trophy, and $201,000 in cash, the bonus each Saints player would receive if they won 2 remaining playoff games and the Super Bowl. Payton told his players, quote, "Y'all want this? Win 3 effing games." The effing was mine. That wasn't Coach Payton's. He said the real thing. The New Orleans landlord accused last year of only renting his apartments to young, skinny white girls asked U.S. District Judge Sarah Vance to dismiss the lawsuit against him by the Greater New Orleans Fair Housing Action Center because the claims against him can't be proven. Jerry Kelly is also alleged to have sought dates from tenants and failed to return phone calls from prospective male tenants. Look, as a man, and I know there are men out there listening as well, we'd all like to live next to young, skinny women. It's just one of those things, right? You know, you want attractive people living in your buildings and next to you. But this is 2019. You can't discriminate. You can't do foolish things like that. You can't call women back who want to rent your apartments and not call men back and not respond to male tenants who have complaints about maintenance issues. You can't do that. And who's to say who is attractive and who isn't? Who's skinny and who isn't? Who's young and who isn't? It's 2019, Jerry. Wake up! The wife of new California Governor Gavin Newsom wants to be called First Partner instead of First Lady. Jennifer Seibel Newsom is an actress and activist. Quote, "We're going to have a female governor soon," she said. "I think partner is kind of cool, because also it opens the opportunity for any couple to step in, and that's exciting to me." Really? That's exciting to you? Governor Newsom and his wife/partner married in 2008 and have 4 kids. Governor Newsom was formerly married to ex-Fox News talking head Kimberly Guilfoyle, who is now dating Donald Trump Jr. The new Jefferson Parish School Board was inaugurated yesterday, and several members who wouldn't go on the record are already having second thoughts about the old school board putting forth 2 millages on the spring election, one for teacher and staff pay raises and one for new buildings and building renovations. Some on the school board think the building millage may cause voters to sour on the teacher and staff pay raise tax. And some school board members think the 4 new members should have a say, despite voting unanimously at the last school board meeting of the old school board to approve both millages. Getting JP teachers and staff more money is the school board's #1 priority. Look, getting teachers more pay is important, especially in Jefferson Parish and Louisiana. But the first step before Jefferson Parish votes on this and before the school board actually officially puts it on the spring ballot is to wait and see what the legislature and the governor do. Governor Edwards wants a $1,000 pay raise for teachers and $500 for support staff, and the legislature might go even further than that. So let's see what they do And then let's see what the difference is and what Jefferson Parish teachers need to bring them up to the average of other surrounding parishes. By putting up a millage now, before the governor and the legislature acts, and before you've actually had an opportunity to scrub the budget completely and find out how much money is there that could go for teacher pay raises, is not prudent. If you're around New Orleans and you want to score some extra cash this Mardi Gras season, have I got a job for you? The City of New Orleans Sanitation Department is hiring 200 temporary workers to help with Mardi Gras cleanup. Workers will earn $11.05 an hour with the potential to earn $700 over the 2-week period from February 22nd to March 5th. Cleanup personnel will clear streets, neutral grounds, and sidewalks, as well as other unspecified sanitation tasks. It's just me, but I'd like to hear a little bit more about those unspecified sanitation tasks. There will be a job fair Tuesday, January 22nd to recruit applicants. The job fair will be from 9 a.m. until noon on the second floor of the JOBI Business and Career Solutions Center, 3400 Tulane Avenue. For more information, call 504-658-4500. $11.05 an hour and all the beads you can haul. Sounds like a plan to me. And now this. Hi, this is Walt Benetti from my friends over at the Original Italian Pie of Kenner, 3600 Williams Boulevard, just a little bit north of West Esplanade. The Original Italian Pie of Kenner features great food, and it is always freshly prepared for you when you order using the freshest ingredients possible. No heat lamps here. Not at all. Not like other restaurants. And you can call the Original Italian Pie at 469-4999. That's 469-4999. And they'll have your order ready for pickup or delivery to your home or your office. You can also order online at orderitalianpie.com. That's orderitalianpie.com. Whenever you are hungry, make sure that you think about my friends over at the Original Italian Pie of Kenner, 3600 Williams Boulevard. Call 469-4999. That's 469-4999. And eat some great food. With a name like Coppa Donut, you immediately think, it's just another donut shop. And yeah, Coppa Donut sells great donuts. But, like they say on TV, wait! There's more. Coppa Donut has apple fritters, eclairs, cinnamon twist, cinnamon buns, honey buns, great breakfast, sandwiches, smoothies, breakfast burritos, French toast, waffles. Now, does that sound like just another donut store? I think not. Coppa Donut is open from 5 a.m. to noon Monday through Friday and 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the weekends. Stop by for breakfast on your way to work and grab a couple dozen great donuts for your coworkers. You'll be an office hero. They will be telling stories about the day you brought Coppa Donut donuts to work for months. Trust me. That's Coppa Donut. Great donuts and more. 2321 West Esplanade in the Kenner Market Center. Coppa Donut. Great donuts and a whole lot more.
What's inside you right now?
Guts and black stuff.
Walt Benetti.
Welcome back. Thanks again for spending part of your day with the podcast. A report from the Louisiana Association of United Ways claims that it takes nearly $61,000 in annual income for a 4-person family with 2 children to just get by in New Orleans. 53% of New Orleans households are either living near or below the federal poverty line of $24,300. According to the report, it takes a single adult $19,548 a year to survive in Louisiana, meaning covering your basic expenses like housing, food, transportation, and health care, but leaving no money left for savings. For New Orleans, that number rises to $22,176. In terms of an hourly wage, a single adult needs to earn $11 an hour after taxes. If you have a family of 4, that figure rises to $30 an hour. Considering New Orleans and Louisiana are so heavily entrenched in hospitality and tourism employment and their low wages, it's easy to see why Louisiana and New Orleans are poor and will continue to be poor. 66% of all jobs in Louisiana pay $20 an hour or less. And the $22,176 figure for single adults is based on rent of $669 a month. Good luck with that in New Orleans. And monthly food expense of $164 or $41 a week. The report also found almost 60% of New Orleans households led by someone 25 and under are living in poverty, and another 23% are considered working poor. Too many low-paying jobs, a lack of affordable housing, poverty, high taxes, those are all things that are going to kill Louisiana and kill New Orleans if we don't do something and take steps now. We need to significantly improve our education system, but that's going to take decades for us to crank out skilled workers and professionals. We have to invest in job training because not every kid is going to be college bound, but we have to be able to give them the tools that they need to succeed and make money and make a living wage. And yes, increasing the minimum wage will help, but at $8.50, that's still $3 below what it takes just to scrape by in New Orleans. But the higher you raise the minimum wage, the less jobs there will be at the minimum wage level. We need real leadership in Louisiana and in New Orleans to combat these problems. Until we get that real leadership, we're just going to keep spiraling down and spiraling down. And that's sad. Even sadder is news out of Shreveport that a Shreveport police officer was killed Wednesday night. The female officer was getting ready for her shift and was not responding to a call when she was shot. The officer was not identified. Newly elected Shreveport Mayor Adrian Perkins said in a statement, quote, "Once again, Shreveport wakes up this morning all too aware of the sacrifices police officers make. Let us never forget. Tomorrow, if you see a police officer, strike up a conversation with them." Shreveport police are questioning a suspect that was at the scene of the shooting.
Now, the Walt Bonetti Podcast Dumbass of the Day.
Valette Hammond bought a meal to go at the Church's Chicken location in Terrytown on the Terry Parkway. When she went to eat it, she discovered she was given the wrong food. Happens all the time, right? Well, Hammond returned to the Church's the next day, demanding a refund. But because she didn't have a receipt, the store refused. Then Hammond saw the cashier that waited on her the day before and confronted her, which started a fight. Employees broke up the fight, and when Hammond left, employees locked the doors. Hammond returned, claiming that she had left her wallet and other items inside the store, but employees refused to let her back in. Hammond went to her car and got a gun and began banging on the door. Frustrated, Hammond went around to the drive-thru and banged on the window, breaking it. JPSO arrived and arrested Hammond, who was still holding the gun, and charged her with 5 counts of aggravated assault with a firearm, simple battery, and simple criminal damage to property. That poor drive-thru window. It didn't deserve to die like that. Has this ever happened to you? A Georgia family came home from a holiday trip to find that the locks were changed on their house and a man was living inside. Janice Henson attempted to use her key to open her front door, but the key wouldn't turn. A man in a wheelchair came to the door and told her to leave and that the house was now his. The family called police and the man barricaded himself inside. The SWAT team was called and they rammed the door down and sent in a robot to locate the man inside. Nathaniel Jacob Nichols eventually surrendered after a 5-hour standoff. He was charged with felony first-degree burglary, making terroristic threats, and misdemeanor obstruction, and eating all the Henson's food. How rude. 4 juveniles were arrested after they broke into a Houston auto dealership, stole the keys to several vehicles, and played demolition derby in the dealership's parking lot. Over 20 cars were damaged to the tune of about $800,000 before police arrived and the juveniles fled, only to be captured quickly. They were taken to the Harris County Juvenile Detention Center and charged with multiple counts of felony criminal mischief. Well, that puts a wrap on this podcast. If you have any comments, suggestions, ideas, please email me, waltbradio@gmail.com. That's waltbradio@gmail.com. Don't forget, find us on Facebook at waltb_radio and like us there. And also subscribe to the podcast. It's free. and you'll get notified when there are updates made. And don't forget to support our great sponsors, like the Original Italian Pie of Kenner, 3600 Williams Boulevard, just a little bit north of West Esplanade, 469-4999. You can dine in or call them, and they'll have your order ready for pickup or delivery to your home or your office. And Coppa Donuts, 2321 West Esplanade in the Kenner Market Center. 305-4858 is their number. Coppa Donut is great donuts and more. As we tell you every day, make sure you go out and be a blessing. Change someone's life today or change your own. You can do it.
Walt Bonetti.